Who's there to protect Beach City when the gems are away? Hello everyone, this is a Steven Universe Theory video on the second Crystal Gem team. That's how I like to dub it anyway, or at least how I would call it. And what I mean by second Crystal Gem team, I don't mean like there's this, I don't know, like anti-Crystal Gem team or something else evil. No. What I mean by that is, and this is going what with Garnet said within Adventures in Light Distortion before they went up into space when Peridot was, messing with the ship and they said they were good to go. Before they left, Garnet said, Peridot and Lapis, you two are in charge of protecting Beach City while we're away. They gave the thumbs up, like, yeah, you can count on us and all that, and then they did their thing, and then we got the episodes we got. That leads into something that, like, I would actually love to see, when the gems are away, like the main gems that we know, the main crystal gems, Garnet, Pearl, Amethyst, and Steven, when they're in space, as of like through these episodes, who's actually there to protect Beach City? Because they've always been there to stop like any threat or monster or emotion that goes through Beach City, and they pretty much stop it every other week in every episode. That's what they do. That's what they're there on Earth for. They're not just there to protect Beach City, but the whole world, really, all of Earth, any threat that comes to it. Beach City just happens to be, the main attraction where a lot of the dangerous stuff happens, of course. So, of course, a lot of things are going to be attracted to Beach City when the gems are there. But when the gems are, let's just say, for example, away from Beach City, say if they're like somewhere else, like on the other side of the planet or something through a warp pad, or if they need to go back into space or something, like if they need to go back to the moon and figure out what that orb or spear thing is on the moon base, if they want to spend an episode like that, who's going to be there to protect Beach City? There's not many candidates. But then I realized, actually no, we have a pretty good team that could still protect Beach City when the main gems are gone. And this is what I like to call the second Crystal Gem team. That consists of Lapis, Peridot, Connie, Lion even, if he's, messing around or whatever, or if he's like, not sleeping or something, Greg, and maybe even Andy, if Greg can convince him. Why I added Greg and Andy's? Because Greg does want to help when it comes to a lot of Crystal Gem things. He doesn't mind helping, as long as things don't get, like, too crazy, like with him and all of the gems that were fighting against Lapis way back in Season 1. He didn't like it when things got, like, really crazy with, like, oceans flying everywhere, vans flying everywhere, children drowning or something like that. Yeah, that's, like, too much for him. But I don't think, for example, anything of that magnitude or threat level is probably going to happen. And let's just say, for example, I don't even think it's really plausible, but it would still probably happen. Let's just say, like, probably not even White Diamond, because that's too big of a level. That's too big. We need everyone we can get for probably something like that. Let's just say if, like, a monster or two happens to, like, run around Beach City and all that stuff, and they're just causing a bit of destruction. The citizens of Beach City would, of course, run, scream, and Ronaldo would probably take a picture or two, and his phone would probably, like, I don't know, get eaten or some shit like that. I don't know. The gems that I mentioned, or people I mentioned, are going to be there to protect Beach City. But then I thought, these are kind of the weaker members of the Crystal Gems, or at least allies to them. But then I realized Lapis is like the ultimate trump card when it comes to this type of thing. Lapis alone, with a cracked gem, did, oh man, so many things I can't even, like, talk about. Made water clones that were as strong as the gems, if not equal, or well, yeah, as strong as them, or even stronger than them. Took an entire ocean all the way up into space practically, broke Greg's leg, and so much more, all just with a cracked gem. So that right there means that she wasn't at full power. Lapis is at full power now, and she's got the ocean right by her side when she's at Beach City. there's going to be nothing that's going to be standing in her way. Just with a little bit of water, just like a little like pond or even like a puddle from rain is going to be enough for Lapis to do anything. Lapis is extremely powerful with water. Now let's just say if like, I don't know, if Lapis needs to be like pretty close to water or something, so maybe she's like in the middle of the city and there's not the beach water right next to her that she could use. Peridot could probably, make some sort of invention or machine to help out the situation. It probably has, something lying around to help out, or actually has something that she's already made just for this type of thing, just in case something happens to Beach City and, they wanted to be sure that they built something, to have like as a backup plan or a fail safe or something like that. Connie would probably hear about it on the news or just hear something about it when she's in Beach City, probably trying to visit Steven, but he's away. Then she hears something. She pulls out Rose's sword that she should be carrying with her at all times, that I would recommend, just in case of something like that. Pulls out the sword, probably rides Lion into battle, or, nonchalantly just gets a ride from Greg, which is also still pretty cool. Rides into battle either way, and then she just comes rushing out and then just like doing what she does. Has a sword and then just one-shotting the monster or two, and it's simple as that. Wouldn't that be pretty cool? I would imagine so. It does seem pretty cool, and why I brought up Andy is because, well, if they need to fly anywhere, and if Lapis doesn't feel like carrying anybody, or, since she's pretty much a one-person, like, carrier, she can only really carry one person, maybe two, I don't know, one person on her back and maybe one in her arms, something like that. They need to go somewhere. People can, stand on the wings of Andy's plane and then get somewhere, because Andy's plane could probably carry at least 4 people, maybe a bit more if they probably like shrink in size or something like that. But yeah, that's what I think what would happen. So, if the gems are away or something like that, and there's no one really there to protect Beach City, or at least so we thought, until this time, we now know that there's like at least some backup team, or at least backup for the crystal gems to have when they're away in space or doing whatever, or if they're just sleeping or something. We've got the second crystal gem team, which again consists of Lapis, Peridot, Connie, Lion, Greg, and maybe Andy. Those people. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Have any questions, comments, or concerns? Any other discussion topics you want me to talk about, leave in the comments below as well. Want to draw any fan art for the channel would be greatly appreciated. My email will be in the description below. Thank you for watching. That's also greatly appreciated. Have a great day, a great night, whatever time you're watching this. Everything else, you know what to do. Bye.